we're doing some Zom 100 bucket list of the dead. Last week we started the show, we did episode 1, and it was a very good episode. A really good episode. Like, it was super creative. It's the sort of episode that was like, that you watch and you're like, okay, this isn't going to be the vibe the entire time. Like, it just can't be. They can't keep up that sort of vibe and quality, I don't think, for an entire season, and that's okay. It actually like serves as a nice little introduction, and like you can sort of treat it like a short film prologue type thing. But I can't imagine that like all of the episodes could possibly be as creative. And I'm not saying that to like set myself up to be proven wrong. I'm saying that just to temper my expectations of like, that first episode was incredible and let's just appreciate it for what it was. And now let's move into the television part of it, which is like, what's the ongoing story gonna be? So I imagine it's that Akira is, I believe his name's Akira. I remember the first episode was called Akira of the Dead or whatever. So I think so, yeah, Akira Tendo. So I imagine it's, you know, well, it was implied that what he's doing is he's made a bucket list and he's going to go and check off all the things on his bucket list that he wants to do while also being in a zombie apocalypse. So that sounds cool. But is there going to be more to it? I imagine there's going to be more characters than just him. So an episode 2 or a 3 is about when they'd introduce, I think in episode 2 they'd have to start introducing a new character. Because otherwise, I don't know if they can do an entire episode just him hanging out, you know? And episode 1 was so focused on him, this would be a good time. So, I hope they're introducing a new character. If they do, I hope it's a girl. I would love to see like a new like female protagonist of this series jump in. So, I'm excited. I'm ready to jump into this. This is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. If you want to watch the full-length reaction, it's in the description below on my Patreon account, as well as early access to stuff and exclusive videos. My schedule this past week has been kind of messed around because I've been trying to upload a video and it hasn't been going up, but the full length is on my Patreon of that already. So being on my Patreon account, you get stuff early, and sometimes you get stuff that I just can't put up on YouTube like at all. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna be jumping into this. Support the video, and here's Zom 100 episode 2. I'm having a flashback. Oh, well, they're getting creative with the visual metaphors already. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You just have to worry about zombies now. He's in such a good mood now. Oh, OP time. Oh, this is the Kana-boon song, isn't it? Oh, that's a female character. Ooh. Okay. Look at the colors. It's so cool and creative. My god, it's like a feast for the eyes. I like how it's contrasting the movie he was watching with his actual... But it's interesting, they're using actual clips from the first episode in the OP. Anime doesn't usually do that. Like, it's almost exclusively clips from the first episode. The song's great. Nice. Cool OP. I wish it had some more original animation in it, but ah well. It's much easier to clean up your life when you can just throw your garbage bags out onto the street. Wow, it looks great. Yeah, that's gonna help your mind state a lot. A beer! I feel so good for him. And yeah, everyone else panicking and scared and sad. Oh my god. Yeah, it's good for you, but bad for everyone else. Did you only have one beer? Is that what that face is? Aww. Alright, how are you gonna do this? Just get on your bike and kick it? I don't remember, is his bike still okay or did he lose it? It's dramatic. Is this the movie? Is this a movie or just other people? It's to other people. Hey guys. Oh no, I'm gonna get some beer. Aww. He's a nice guy. Nice. That's so nice. He's doing like a supply run for them. Okay, he's still got the bike. Then go back to work. Oh, then go a second without beer. Wow, his priorities. Who's filming him? Hmm? Who we got here? Oh, that's a female. Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing. Nice small talk. I like her design. I like her color palette. Like her pink shoes and the rest of her outfit. Oh, is that a yes? Okay, she's logical. Fair enough, I guess. Oh shit! Is she a badass? Is she gonna just take them all down? Whoa! Oh no! She was getting him out of the way. I like this song. Well, at least he tried to save you. Oh shit! She is badass and pretty, and what an angle they chose for that one. Ooh, a scooter? Nice! That was useful. Huh? Oh my god! Damn! Woo! Do you know how to ride a motorbike? Oh my god. Is that like Laurie Richardson or whatever it said on the side? It's supposed to be like Harley Davidson, or is that an actual thing? Oh, are they dead already? Oh no. Shit, man. But the colors are such a cool idea. Just everything being colorful is such a great theme. Instead of it being splattered with blood, it's splattered with some blood and other crazy colors, which is awesome. Is it actually hitting him now? That this is like serious? Confess to the girl I loved. He did that. Is the next like quit your job? Clean my room. Live around and drink beer. Ride a motorcycle. Yep. Try out dreadlocks. Wine and dine. Rent an RV. Go stay at home. That's not many. What are we riding? What do we got? Go home and spend time with my parents. Aww. With my best bud. Meet the woman of my dreams. I was hoping there'd be one of those on there. I'm a sucker for that sort of stuff. Before becoming a zombie. That's a very specific... That's great. Oh, no alarm. She just wakes up. I like how her view is much more cinematic. Just like anytime we see other people, it's filmed like a movie. And his is filmed like a slice of life anime, you know? Look at her eyes. Oh my god, they look awesome. She's got a list of her own. But hers are all like logical. Oh, and hers are things to do to avoid becoming a zombie. Makes sense. What are we looking at now? Is this the ending of a movie? Oh my god. Yeah, that's the ending of a movie. Okay, so there's a mix of slow and fast ones in this world. So she just watched a bunch of zombie movies to get some strategies. Oh, so is this all before she met him? Oh, and she was going to indulge in something and then decided against it. Ah, so I see where he's going to come in for her. He needs to teach her she's allowed to indulge. Did she say makes sense in English? That was interesting. This is cool seeing like all the stuff she was thinking about and why she was so quiet. And she didn't take into account the fact that he would jump in front. So she was surprised by his. So maybe that'll, you know, go down well for her. She'll be like, look, he was stupid, but he's brave. Well, I like her. I really like her. That helps with, you know, mental state. Wasn't one of your things like maintain a solid mental state or whatever? Oh, this is the ED? Oh, the music of the ED started before. I love when they do that. Oh, and it's like based around her, is it? And the lyrics are very similar to her. Aww. This is awesome. Oh, she was smiling in that one for a second. I really like this ED. Holy shit. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, this is adorable. I love it. Look, she's smiling there. That's so good. Awesome. First thing I'm going to talk about is the OP and ED. I didn't mean for this to happen. Where my headset's hanging off my ear. There we go. I want to talk about the OP and ED, which were great. So the OP, the song is great. It's kana-boon. Kana-boon are pretty much always great. I love kana-boon. They just write some very catchy, great songs, you know? Like, it's not like kana-boon have like my favorite OPs of all time or anything, but I feel like every OP that they do, when they do it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna fit the vibe. Like, they're very good at fitting the vibe of whatever they're doing the OP for. So I really appreciate that. And I just think they're, you know, a good band. I listen to their music on my own in my spare time, so I like them. So yeah, they did a great job with the song in this OP. It had the right amount of energy. The lyrics were great. Like, everything was really nice. And I like the new colorful shots of like the zombies like walking through this painted thing and more paint being splattered on and stuff. That was very cool. I do wish that most of the OP wasn't just clips from the first episode, but it happens, and I think that was made up for by the ED. So the ED that was played just then, that was like all new animation, and it looked awesome. Like, it was creative and fun and told a decent story, and it was focused a lot on the girl that we just learned about a lot in episode 2. But and I don't think we learned her name, funnily enough. Like, we learned a lot about her, but not her name. But I really like her, and I like that the ED focused a lot on her. It, you know, has helped me get to know whatever this group that they're gonna, you know, get together, that they're gonna build up throughout the show. Got me to know their dynamic a little bit more and stuff. seems like a lot of fun, and they just had some fun things, like the little road trip that they had in there, and then like sitting around a campfire or whatever they were doing. Like all of that stuff was very cute and sweet, and the lyrics fit it all really well, and the song was great. All of that was really good. I love it. So the OP and ED were great. I really enjoyed them. Now, on to the episode. So the episode was awesome. That was a really, really good episode. I enjoyed that a lot because as I said at the start, I didn't expect them to like keep up the massive, intense creativity. And yet, I would say it kind of did. Like, in a way, in terms of like keeping consistent with with having creative themes and not having everything be like traditional and flat. Like, I feel like that's the thing. I'm kind of expecting the show to turn into like a good show still with funny characters and all that sort of stuff. But there's not gonna be anything like really surprising or super interesting happening story-wise or directing-wise from here on out. I would have thought, but episode 2 did have some very interesting directing stuff going on. You know, like I loved the use of music a lot in the episode. I loved the fact that whenever they switched to people that weren't the main character, it was very cinematic. And I loved us seeing that scene between the girl and Akira twice in the episode. We saw it once towards the start of the episode, and we saw it from his perspective, where in his inner monologue he was panicking. The scene was kind of goofy. It was kind of funny, you know. There wasn't really any tension. It was just like, oh, here's a guy meeting a girl, and it's kind of a meet cute a little bit. And then at the end of the episode, they showed the scene again from her perspective, and it's cinematic, it's tense, there's like interesting things going on, and you can see why she was quiet the entire time, because she was really in her head thinking about so much stuff. And it actually kind of made me feel like when characters like that are like super quiet, they kind of come across as like rude and ignoring him and stuff. But when we see it from her perspective, it's not like she's necessarily ignoring him. She just has a lot to think about, and she's thinking about a lot of that stuff, you know? She's still kind of ignoring him, like, in a way, because he's saying, like, hey, we should exchange contact information or whatever. But then she gave him a, reasonable answer. Like, hey, I care about risk management. You don't do any of that, so I see no reason to give you my contact information. Simple as that, you know? But she saved his life. And I think it was really well done. I think it was very clever. And I love the parallels between him writing a book that was like 100 things to do before turning into a zombie, and she is writing a spreadsheet that's like 100 things to do to avoid turning into a zombie. Because it's a perfect parallel. It shows that they're kind of similar in that they're both like making lists for this apocalypse that will help them out, but they both have different priorities. She prioritizes her survival and her health, and he prioritizes his enjoyment. Something like the things that are important to him, keeping them safe, keeping them precious, making sure to live a proper life. And I think that's so interesting, because it means those characters are going to be really interesting together. And hey, if it's like a love interest thing as well, I will be completely on board with that. So yeah, great. I mean, this episode has made me more excited for the rest of the series than the first one was. The first one I thought was great, but it was the kind of episode that I'm like, yeah, that was a great little short film. Now where's it gonna go from here? In this second episode, I'm like, I think I see where it's going from here, and I love it, and I want more. And seeing, more of a cast of characters and stuff as well, like, really helps that feeling. So I'm really excited for more of this. I hope you guys want to see more. If you do want to see more, if you want me to do reactions to the rest of the show, then support the video. Let me know in the comments. That stuff will help raise the chances that I continue doing the show on this channel. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.